All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome. It's the Windy City. It's Chicagoland Speedway. It's IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total, race number 5 in that Monster Cup 2019 season. It's a 70-lapper here at Chicagoland. Things heating up in the NASCAR Total Series. Hold on to your horses, boys and girls. Should be a great one here at Chicagoland. And it is live right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, it's the Windy City. It's Chicagoland. It's the Gary Cross track. It is a great one, man. And IndyCar Brazil going to throw it out there tonight. So good luck to those guys. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. We got a doozy for you tonight here in IndyCar Brazil. NASCAR Total heading on into Chicagoland. I'll be honest with you, man. Chicago right now is freezing. It's like minus 32 Celsius right there right now. It's crazy, crazy cold. But nonetheless, it's all make-believe, right? We're out here on the track in about 75-degree weather. So right now they're in the qualification session. Getting a few laps in here. We'll take a look at the track here at Chicagoland. It's a cookie cutter, somewhat. 1.5 mile tri-oval. Banking in the turns 18 degrees, banking down the front stretch at 11 degrees, and down the back stretch at 5 degrees. You see Julio Caligari in that 33 car there coming out on track. So I think this track is, you know, one of those tracks where it's you can get really, really comfortable, and you know, may not realize you're really burning the right side tires up as you enter the turn. So you definitely want to be cognizant of that. Take care of your tires. I think it's always a good idea at this track to really err on the side of being very, very cautious, conservative on corner entry. The car does want to kind of come around on you too, so that's another thing to think about as the run wears on. The car's going to get a little bit loose. You can sling it in there and get 2-3 wide. You got to be very careful about that. Julio Caligari here in the 33 car. Top time, 28.710. Should be a strong car here tonight. Take a look at Sandro Kelmer in the 22 car, making his laps. Jair Oliveira has now taken the top time, 28.526. That didn't last too long. Neto Vidal at the top of the charts. Sandro Kelmer second on the grid here, 28.516. Neto Vidal, man, he is slinging that car around the track here, getting my good time, 28.442, the top time so far here in that 21 car. That Sinister Racing team is solid, man. They got some great drivers. Neto Vidal there, top time still, 28.442. And guess what? It all may be for naught because Edgelson Carnero coming out on track in that 09 car. Can he knock Neto Vidal off the top? We'll see. Hey, thanks for joining us here in the chat session. If you got something you want to chat about, throw it in there. It's race number 5 in the Monster Cup season, 70 lapper here at Chicagoland tonight. Following the 09 car, our points leader. He makes his qualification attempt. He's really pushing that there. You saw some white smoke there coming off those tires on the right side. So Edgelson Carnero currently 4th on the grid, 28.612. That thing is sideways coming around the turn there. One more turn here. See if he can't knock now Edson Luis at the top time there, 28.390. So Edson Luis sneaking in there in that 04 car. A little bit of a connection deal with 04 there. Hopefully that's on my end. So it looks like Benor Silva, and these things are changing as fast as I can look up at the tower there. Benor Silva, the 87 car, top time 28.246. So some good times there, man. Benor Silva, Edson Luis, Neto Vidal, Carlos Leite, Sandro Kelmer. We still got a couple guys making some laps here. The 82 Heineken Chevy of Edders Magel. Edders Magel right now in the 7th position, 28.694. Olafo Cesar in the 12 car. We've got Black Wings team there. Olafo Cesar, 29.033, currently 10th on the grid. Carlos Leite, my buddy, 54 car. Done a lot of translating for me. Carlos, very nice guy. Carlos Leite currently 4th on the grid, 28.456. As we finish up the qualification session, looks like Benor Silva is going to be our pole sitter. Edson Luis 2nd, Neto Vidal in 3rd. Carlos Leite going to start in the 4th position. Edgelson Carnero in 5th. Edders Magel 6th. Julio Caligari is 7th. Alessandro Barcelos 8th. Thiago França is 9th. Olafo Cesar. Oh, Sullivan Gardena, did he sneak in there in the 10th position? Sullivan snuck in there at the last second and qualifies in the 10th position. We'll take a look at the standings here in the Monster Cup season. Edgelson Carnero, 176 points in 1st. Jose Carvalho in the 2nd position. Wilson Rashid is 3rd. Elder Mueller sets 4th in points. Julio Caligari is 5th. Sandro Kelmer, Carlos Leite, Benor Silva, Michel Mendonça is 9th, and Edson Luis rounds out the top 10. take a look at the schedule here in the Monster Cup season. Of course, tonight, 70 laps at Chicagoland. Next week, oh my heavens, is that Bristol Motor Speedway that I'm looking at right there? That's right, Bristol Motor Speedway, 100 laps at that high-banked half-mile oval. Man, you're going to talk about some beating and banging there. That's going to be a great one. And then Martinsville on March the 18th. 70 lapper there at that short track. Probably should do 100 laps at that bad boy, but nonetheless, 70 laps there is on the schedule for Martinsville on March the 18th. And then Vegas, Sonoma, Talladega, Dover, Pocono, and Watkins Glen. So what a mix of tracks. Got some short tracks, cookie cutters, a couple road courses there. Got that tricky triangle, high banked oval at Dover, and a super speedway of Talladega. Man, you have got some great tracks here coming up on the Monster Cup schedule all the way through April. We are in the warm-up session. Looks like about 4 minutes left in warm-up before we make it happen. Tonight's race is brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. NASCAR Total. These guys do a great job here. Of course, tonight at Chicagoland. Tomorrow night, don't forget. Oh, what have we got there? We got a little, is that a little warning message? Click that thing off. Tomorrow night, Hockenheim in the DTM series, and that will be live right here on TurnLeft TV. So coming up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 40-minute race from Hockenheim, the first race of the DTM season. 6-race season there. Misano, Slovakia Ring, Red Bull, Spa, Sachsenring as well. So some great racing there in the DTM cars, and that's coming up tomorrow night live right here on TurnLeft TV. Make sure we get the picture-in-picture here going and get my beautiful face on TV. Hey, how you doing, boys and girls? Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Should give you a good show tonight, and appreciate you joining us here. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and it's going to be a good one here tonight in the NASCAR Total Monster Cup 2019 season here at Chicagoland. Got a couple minutes left here in the warm-up. Coming up on Wednesday, we'll be at Phoenix International Raceway for race number 8 in the 2019 Season A in the Ironman Racing Series. 127 laps there at that short track out there in Phoenix. A little tire rule action in that league. Starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So check it out. That'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, our points leader, man, that 09 car, you know, he's going to be solid tonight. Expect big things out of the 09 Edelson Carnero. I'm going to say thank you so much to Jair Oliveira in helping me pronounce some of the names and make sure I get them right. You know, I'm very cognizant of that, and I want to make sure that I'm respecting all the drivers here. I don't speak Portuguese, or at least much. I know how to say boa noite or noite, obrigado. I haven't learned how to ask for a beer yet, but somebody's certainly going to help me out on that. All right, boys and girls, it's about that time. So whatever you got, that's what you got here. So thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. So race number 5, Chicagoland Speedway here tonight. NASCAR Total IndyCar Brazil. 70 laps from Chicagoland. Thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Hopefully we'll give you a good show here tonight. I love this game, man, when it throws you on top of other people's cars. All right, the 87 car is our pole sitter here tonight. Ben Silva. 04 of Edson Luis has qualified second. Neto Vidal in the 21 car is third. Carlos Leite in the 54 car qualifies fourth. Edelson Carnero in that 09 car starts in the 5th position. The 82 of Edders Magel is 6th. Julio Caligari in the 33 starts in the 7th position. Alessandro Barcelos in the 11 car starts in 8th. Thiago França in the 8 car starts in the 9th position. Sullivan Gardina in the 49 starts in 10th. Sandro Kelmer in the 22 starts in the 11th position. Wilson Rashid in the 47 car starts in 12th. Eldon Mueller in the 02 starts in the 13th spot. Jair Oliveira in the 17 car starts in 14th. And Olafo Cesar in the 12 car starts in the 15th position. All right, boys and girls, very tempting to get all up on this thing early, so you got to be careful here. Pace car is in. Ben Silva taking the field here to the green flag. Here we go.
Here they come. Boogity, boogity, boogity. What's the racing you bunch of hot dogs?
Not that, man. Ben Silva steps on the gas. Pulls out to an early race lead here, and he is out there in no man's land right now. I think he's all the way in Indiana now. Now the back of his car, and you see he has got a long way to go before somebody's back there behind him closing in. Take a look at Carlos Leite in the 54 car. Running in the 2nd position. Oh, we got a caution flag here. I think I saw some guys getting up in the wall there. Guys in the wall there. Alessandro Barcelos is in the wall in the 11 car. So not sure what's going on there with Alessandro Barcelos, but definitely have come around. Take a look and see what happened. Oh, contact right there. The 04 and the 11 get together. The 04 is up in the wall there. He has no place to go. The 11, they're kind of squeezing him in there a little bit. They were 3 wide, and you see 12 car just misses that as well. So a little bit of warping there. You see he's in the wall. Now we'll take a look here. This is Thiago França down on that low line. Oh, they get together right there. Thiago down on the low side. And watch it, it's 11 car up high. Getting into the 04. Runs him into the wall there a little bit. And then more contact. It's the 8 car there. He gets by. But I'll tell you what, man, that got interesting right there. This is the 11 car. Again, you see contact right there. And then more contact right here with the 04. So the 11 bounces off the 8 and then gets up into the 04, and both those guys in the wall, and then the 12 car there trying to miss that. That's Olafo Cesar trying to miss that. We'll take a look at what things look like from his perspective. See, he's just trying to miss it. These guys are up on the wall, and he's up in the stands. Take a look at, she's out in front of Sandro Kelmer's car. You see those guys get together right there. And then in the wall behind them. So the 11 car, Alessandro Barcelos, on pit lane here. Now I'm going to jump in here. This is, you see Edson Luis right there. Now looking out of the back of his car, you see he's been in the wall there a little bit. And then just behind, you see those guys get together. And then more contact. Oh, man. So a tough break there. Alessandro Barcelos has some damage there, and I would say that I think the 04 car probably has some damage as well. He was pretty hard into the wall, so I would suspect that the 04 of Edson Luis has some damage. You know, and you might even think about Tiago França. He might have some damage too, because there was that incident that really led up to this where he and the 11 car got together, so he might have some right side damage to the 8 car. So I would say you're looking at Tiago França, Edson Luis, Alessandro Barcelos having some damage there, and I would also say that I think probably the 12 car might have some damage on this as well. So like I said, it's easy, you know, because you can get 3 wide here pretty easily, but you got to really, I'd say, make sure you hold your line. Don't drive in the mirrors. Just drive the track. If you are going 3 wide, you know, you got to be very, very careful there. Make sure you're not making any rash or sudden movements into one lane or the other, because you don't really have anywhere to go, and guys don't have time to react. Here you see Benor Silva in that Toyota is our race leader. He really got a good start there. Really ran out, and then 54 Carlos Leite looking way down the track at him. And then a caution flag came out. Edgelson Carnero is in 3rd. Neto Fadal is 4th. Edders Magel is 5th. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on TurnLeft TV tonight. I greatly appreciate all of your support here in the this racing effort that we've got going on here. Seems to have lost my cursor, but that's okay. That happens, man. The gremlins are out. We are on lap 6, caution number 1. Hey, coming up tomorrow night, man, many of the same drivers that are out here tonight will be at it in the DTM cars tomorrow. I know Edson Luis, I saw him on the tracker practicing last night. I thought I was doing great, man. I got on Hockenheim in a DTM Audi car, my old paint scheme. And, man, I slung it around the track there. Thought I did great with a 138, and I look at Edson Luis's time, and he was 3 seconds faster than I was. So I think it's better that I broadcast this race than drive this race. So that's going to be live right here on TurnLeft TV. It's a 40-minute race tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. First race of a 6-race season in the DTM Series, Hockenheim. So IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total doing it up with the DTM Series as well. And so fortunate to be able to bring that to you. I'm excited, man. I like to do all sorts of different racing. I'm not just an oval guy. I really like, GT cars. I like DTM cars, Indy cars, Formula One, you name it. I really like racing. So it looks like Ben Orsilva is elected to go down to the low side there. Carlos Leite is going to start on the outside line in that 54 car. Edgelson Carnero in the 09 will start in the 3rd position. The 21, Veneto Vidal, is in 4th. 82, Edders Magel in the 5th position. Giulio Caligari is 6th in that 33 car. So you got to be a little patient here. Let things sort of shake out. And you're going to be driving in traffic early on, understandably so, but be very careful and be there at the end. Here we go. Pace car is in. Across the start-finish line, we'll start lap 8. See a little bit of warping going on there in the back.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, back to green. You see these guys got on there a little bit better that time. The 09, Edgelson Carnero climbing up there. And how about that, man? That's a battle for 3rd place. Edders Magel taking it over there. Edders Magel in that 82 car now up to 3rd. He drives that in just a little bit too hard in that one, I think. And looking out of the back of Edders Magel's car, you see Carlos Leite in that 54 car there. Sorry about that. Nato Vidal running in the 6th position back there as well. Also Thiago Franza. Carlos Leite there driving that car in deep. That 54 car here, he's trying to close in on these guys, and while he's closing in, look at that, man, the 82 up there. Trying to make a pass on the 09 up on the high side. Can't make it work this time by. Might leave himself, man. Might leave himself open there for 54 car. These guys closing back in. 21 and 54 battling for position. Neto Vidal in that 21 car. Toyota Camry right now shown in the 4th position, but he has got to Carlos Leite all over the back of him right now. Good battle there. On board here with Neto Vidal. He's now opening up a little bit of a gap there between he and Carlos Leite. Thiago Franza in the 8 car here closing in on Carlos Leite. So this Doritos sponsored machine. You're even getting out of the gas there, being very, very conservative. I'll tell you what, man, this battle just will not go away. This is the 82 and the 09. At 82, Heineken sponsored Chevy. And this 09, Edgelson Carnero, he's also in a Chevy, battling for position. This is for the 2nd spot. Good racing there. Oh, man, that 09 is burning up those tires. Edders Magel down on the inside line, going to try to make this pass. Edders Magel side by side with the 09. Look at that, 09. Edgelson Carnero, our points leader, does not want to give that spot up. And these guys racing side by side, and I'll tell you what, looking out of the back of that, the 09 car, you better watch it. Neto Vidal in the picture here with the 21 car. Neto Vidal, man, he drives that car in hard, man. How in the world did he keep that off the wall? I have no idea. He slung that car into the turn. 21 and the 82 fighting for position, man. That 82 there, I think he really burned up those tires a little bit. He's going to have to back off, sort of regather his thoughts here. Trying to close back in. We got some good racing back here. This is Giulio Caligari. Excuse me, Giulio Caligari. Now 33 car. 54 and a 33 battling for position, but this Dodge on its way to the front. Good battle here. 02 and the 04 battling for position. That's Elder Mueller and Edson Luis. Edson Luis in the 04 car. The 02, Elder Mueller just ahead of them. Side by side, they are running all over the back of Sullivan Gardena. Sullivan Gardena in that 49 car. Man, I'll tell you what, Edson Luis went by Sullivan Gardena on the high side there. The 02 looks like he wants to get by as well, and it does look like the 02 is going to get by. We got some racing all over the track right now, boys and girls. Sandro Kelmer here in the 22 car. He is right now running in the, looks like he's in the 7th position. He's out there by himself. They're just taking it easy. Better watch out for Sandro, man. He is kind of sneak up on you. Good battle here. The 02 and the 54 battling for position. Elder Mueller going up to the 9th spot. How about this? Neto Vidal. Neto Vidal looks like he got by the 09. Wilson Rashid here come off track, and we'll see what happened to him. I think he might be maybe just a warp issue. Looks like he's okay. We can't sync something up here. Sorry about that. The 02. See this Neto Vidal and the 02 battling for position. Neto Vidal up on the high side. The 02 Edgelson Carnero down on the low side. That 21 car working that high side, making that pass. Man, that was a good battle right there. The 21 and the 09 battling for position, and the 21 pulls off that pass. So the 09, Edgelson Carnero back to the 3rd position. But I'll tell you what, right now, it's Benor Silva. He has got a 2-second lead on these boys. Got a good battle here. This is for the 6th spot. Down on that low side, Julio Caligari and Sandro Kelmer battling for position. Sandro Kelmer takes that spot. Julio Caligari back to 7th as Sandro Kelmer pulls off that pass. So that 22 car here starting to move to the front. Now he's in 7th, but Julio Caligari working back on the bottom side here, trying to get that position back. Take a look at Edders Magel as those guys go by him, and Julio Caligari working on the bottom side of Edders Magel right now. Edders Magel there gets into the wall there as Julio Caligari gets by. So right now, the 87, Benor Silva is the race leader. Neto Vidal is shown in 2nd. Now, Carlos Leite has already made a pit stop here, so we'll take a look at the 54 car. He's made a pit stop. He's back out on track, and he is currently shown 2 laps down. Got the 49 car here making pit stop, coming back out on track. So Sullivan Gardena, a little bit early pit here, shown 2 laps down right now. The 87 car here, and he is a great driver at saving his tires and really having a good long-run car. But Bernard Silva, he came to play tonight, boys and girls. 87 car has a 3.7 second lead. You see the 54 car there, Carlos Leite, working on the backside here. Now Carlos Leite has fresh tires. He came off pit lane, but our race leader is the 87. Bernard Silva. Neto Vidal is shown in second. He is 3.7 seconds back. Edilson Carnero is about 6.5 seconds back in the third position. Sandro Kelmer is fourth. A little battle there. Sandro Kelmer just continues to move forward. I told you this guy is one to watch here tonight. 22 car, always a factor, and he races a lot of stock cars. And he is working all over the back of the 09 car right now. On board here with the 22, Sandro Kelmer, as he works on the back of this 09. And I'll tell you what, man, Thiago França is in the picture as well. So this is a tight battle here. The 22, the 09, and the 8 all battling for position. And do not forget that Giulio Caligari is back there as well. Oh, the 22 driving that car into the high side here and gets a run on the 09. That 09 might have done a little bit of a set. He said, hey, man, just go on. I'm going to go down to the low line, get by. But look at this, man. Oh, we got contact back there. Oh, my gosh. The 09, man, I don't know what happened to him, but he fell back. And he and the 33, I think they got together. We got to look at the replay of this here. Now watch this, man. The 09 is... I don't know what happened right there, but he lost the handling of that car. I think the thing just broke loose, but oh my gosh. Giulio Caligari, way to stay up on the wheel there and keep from getting into the back of the 09 car. Take a look here. This is on board here with the 33 car. Watch this. Oh my gosh, he had a mirror full. He had not a mirror full, a windshield full of Edilson Carnero. So I don't know what's going on there with Edilson Carnero, but that car, just one more time, this 02, I don't know what happened here, but he looked like he definitely got, this is him going around, or Elber Mueller going around him. So the 09 having a tough night here. All of a sudden, we'll watch this one more time. This is slow-mo. Watch this. See that car just gets start turning right there, and I don't know whether the front tires just lost grip, but that 33 car, man, I don't know how the heck he did not hit the 09 car. What a great job of avoiding that. 17 car here working on the 82. This is for the 9th position, and 17 pulls off that pass. Now we got some guys on pit lane here, I believe. Coming off the track here to come down pit lane, I do believe. This is Edson Louise. He's running in the 8th position. Some of these guys here have made pit stops. Now, Carlos Leite, he's now running in the 13th spot. He has made that pit stop a little bit earlier. Right now, man, the 87 car is the leader. Has not made a pit stop yet. I told you, man, this guy is a master at saving his tires, being there at the end. He's really good at getting the most out of that car. Not using it up, but getting the most out of it. And he's got a 7-second lead over Neto Vidal. The guy I want to watch, though, don't forget, and just as I'm about ready to say that, guess what? The 22 getting around the 21. You see the 21 going up to the high side, giving that 22 a lot of room right there. That's just smart racing right there. Neto Vidal made a really smart move right there. He realized the 22 ran him down. He realized he's got old tires, and he just lets the 22 go. He pulls over, gives him a little bit of a wave by, and that is just smart, savvy racing right there by Neto Vidal. 22 Sandro Kelmer now up to the 2nd position. Take a look at this. This is the 8 and the 33 battling for position. The 8, Thiago França, getting by Julio Caligari in the 33. So that Doritos sponsored number 8 car, that Toyota, moves up to the, that is for the 4th position right there. Take a look at Olafo Cesar, now showing him in the 9th position. A little bit of a connection there, at least from my perspective there, a little bit of a connection issue. Jair Oliveira in that 17 car here battling the 02 of Elder Mueller, and he gets by Elder Mueller. You see Alessandro Barcelos up in the wall there, up on that high side. So a good race here for the 17 car. Right now, looks like Jair running in the 6th position, just behind Julio Caligari in that 33 car. So on board here with JJ, Jair Oliveira, as he looking to get by that 33, dives it in low here. He's really working that wheel. So that 17 car, is that a TurnLeft TV sponsor I see on that car? I think it is. How about that? That's right, man. We got to get a little plug in for the TurnLeft TV. There we go. About as good as I can get. How about that, man? Thanks so much to JJ. He's always been a great supporter. And definitely a little bit of cheering him on tonight. As you see Thiago França in the 8 car coming down off the track, so he's going to be making a pit stop here as Jair Oliveira goes by. Ben Silva continuing to lead the field, and he has not made a pit stop yet. But that lead is diminishing. Listen, he had a 7-point lead or 7-second lead a little bit ago, and Sandro Kelmer has cut that down to 6. And that is moving through traffic too. So I'll tell you right now, Sandro Kelmer, one to watch here tonight as we take a look at the 87 car. But I really think that you gotta have your eye on that 22 car. Take a look at him down on that lower frame, and he is running in the 2nd position. He is about 6 to dropping a little bit below 6 at times. Seconds behind Ben Silva. Tell you what, man, I know Sandro runs a lot of laps in the stock cars. So he's been on this track many, many times. I want to send a shout out to, I know Gary probably not going to watch this broadcast. Haven't heard from him in a while, but I want to send a shout out to Gary Cross on the job he's done on this track, building this track. He's done a lot of conversions. Of course, so many of us may know him as Machine on Steam, but he does a lot of work in building tracks and working with 3D with mods as well. But he built this from scratch, and he did a great job. So Ben Silva is the race leader. Sandro Kelmer is closing in. See the 12 car here of Olafo Cesar coming off track here to make a pit stop. Alessandro Barcelos following him in as well. Sandro Kelmer coming off track here to make a pit stop here. So the 22 making a pit stop here on lap 45. Now at this point, as far as Ben Silva is concerned, concerned, I'm not sure what you're going to gain here from staying out of the track even longer because, you know, yeah, maybe with the caution flag and he was trying to think, hey, maybe I don't know if I can make it the rest of the way. So the caution flag there did add a few laps here. So maybe he's trying to get to the situation where he's just got to make one pit stop and he's going to be able to go to the end. We got some racing right here, boys. This is a 3-wide battle. The 09, the 82, and the 47. Wilson Rashid. Oh, the 09 there. And the 82 almost got together. Edders Magel, Edelson Carnero, Wilson Rashid. That's 9th, 10th, and 11th. We're looking at the 10th place car of Edders Magel. Wilson Rashid here in the 47 car. He's coming off track here, and I bet you he's going to be making a pit stop there. Look at that. We got our race leader there making a pit stop as well. Ben Silva coming down pit lane. So Ben Silva coming down pit lane here on lap 47. We've had one caution flag. And green the rest of the way, and that's going to hand over the lead to the 33 of Julio Caligari. Just below him is Olafo Cesar. Now Olafo Cesar is in 11th, 2 laps down. Getting one of those laps back. So Julio Caligari, the race leader in that 33 car. That Dodge to the front of the grid. Elder Mueller shown in 2nd. Edson Luis is 3rd. Ben Silva on pit lane shown in 4th. Neto Vidal is 5th. So we've got some interesting drama unfolding here potentially. You see Julio Caligari coming down off the track to make a pit stop here. So the 33, after taking the lead, led a few laps here, and now coming down pit lane. Ben Silva coming back out on track. So that's going to hand over the lead to Elder Mueller. Elder Mueller in that 02 car. Got about a 3.5 second lead over Edson Luis in the 04. Excuse me, and yeah. That ain't right, is it? Is that right? I guess, if you say so. Take a look at the Ben Silva here on the low line as he gets back up to full speed. Now Elder Mueller coming off track here to make a pit stop. Take a look at Sandro Kelmer here in the 5th place car. Now our new race leader will be Edson Luis in that 04 car. Elder Mueller coming on pit lane. Neto Vidal will be the 2nd place car here in just a moment, I believe. So you see the 02 here on pit lane taking some tires and fuel. See, is he going to do 4 tires? I would suggest you look at this, man. Edson Luis making a pit stop here. So a lot of pit stops happening here. The 04 making a pit stop here as Elder Mueller gets his pit stop taken care of. Gets back out on the track. Take a look at that Neto Vidal in the 21 car. Maybe trying to get a couple laps led here. He is going to assume the lead this time by, I believe. Elder Mueller coming back out on track in that 02 car. There's some good racing here going on, boys and girls. Good, clean racing. One caution flag, but got that sorted out. Our race leader is Neto Vidal. And This racing behind, however, look at this. Uh-oh. The two strongest cars on the track right now are side by side. Sandro Kelmer and the 87 of Benor Silva. Boy, they got close right there. Look at that. Neither one of those guys wanting to give an inch. Side by side, the 87 and the 22. Oh, they're close again right there. Woo, boy. How about this, man? This is some racing, boys. I am digging watching this. 87 of Benor Silva. He is now in the third position. He got around Sandro Kelmer, but he had to work for it. And just ahead, it looks like Jair Oliveira is vying for the race lead. And he does. He pulls off this pass. The 17, well, he's not quite clear yet, but the 17 is the new race leader, man. We got some good racing going on here with 15 laps to go. Jair Oliveira is the leader, and he's working his way through traffic. You see Sullivan Gardena down on the low side here as that 17 trying to get by. TurnLeft TV, Soul Drivers AV Toyota Camry is our race leader. And behind him is the 87 of Benor Silva. Sandro Kelmer in this mix as well, and I think there might have been a little contact there with Neto Vidal and Sullivan Gardena. This 17 car want to open up as much room as he possibly can to get some distance between he and the 87. See if he can pull off a race victory here. Maybe be the spoiler. So far, it's really been Benor Silva's race, other than watching Sandro Kelmer move up through the field and close in. And we've got just a little over 10 laps to go. 13 laps to go here. And Jair Oliveira is the race leader. Behind him, Benor Silva in second. Sandro Kelmer is third. Neto Vidal is in the fourth position. Look at this, man. That 33 closing in on the 09, battling for position. Ooh, a little bit of a warp in there on my end. The 33 gets by. That's probably just me. These guys are connecting, as I understand it, to from all the way from Brazil to a server in Chicago, and then I'm connecting to that server and somewhere along the line. Something's not jiving. I'll tell you right now, man, Jair Oliveira holding his own here on a little bit older tires than what Benor Silva's got. But that 17 car is lightning fast here. Benor Silva, the 87, shown in second. He's about 4/10 down. Sandro Kelmer about 9/10 down in that 22 car. So with just about 10 laps to go, the 17, can he hold off Benor Silva, who is starting to close in? Looking out the back of Jair Oliveira's machine. I'll tell you what, Benor Silva's got some company there with that 22 car. See Jair Oliveira closing in on the 11 of Alessandro Barcelos. That McDonald's sponsored Toyota, Camaro. Sorry about that. So definitely do not want to get caught up with lap traffic, but I'll tell you right now, Sandro Kelmer is closing in on this 87 car. And look at that, man. The 17 having a little bit of trouble with the 11 up there. Sandro Kelmer with a little bit of a run here on the inside of the 47 car, or excuse me, the 87 car there, 3 wide. Oh my gosh, contact right there. The 22 and the 87 contact. Look at that, man. That is great racing right there. 22 and the 87. And I'll tell you right now, that is the best news that Jair Oliveira can have, as those guys starting to get racy. These guys are side by side behind, not giving an inch. And Jair Oliveira, that's going to allow him to open up a gap here on those guys. The 87 back out in the second position. Sandro Kelmer trying to hold it down there. See if he can't get around the 47 car. What a great battle that is. The 47 able to clear the 22, but the 22 really made a run. That 22 going to the high side here. See if he can't get around the 47 on the high side. Not able to hold it down there. And that 47 car is lightning fast, man. He said, I got to get away from this 22 car. He's too fast for me to deal with. I got to try to open up as much gap as I possibly can here. With we've got 6 laps to go. The 17, Jair Oliveira, that little bit right there racing might have helped him a great deal. He's opened up about twice the gap that he had. It's down 7/10 there, so Ben Silva closing in. But this thing might be coming down to a photo finish here as we're down about 7/10. Jair Oliveira has about a 7/10 of a second lead over Ben Silva right now. Can he hold on? He has done a lot here. A little bit of pit strategy, a little bit of working his way up through the field. He's been quiet on the radio. Jair Oliveira now 4/10 of a second here, so that time is clicking off. But I'll tell you right now, I think he's going to be hard to pass. Sandro Kelmer about 1.2. Oh, man, oh, my gosh. The 87 car smacking the wall right there coming off the turn. The 87 gets into the wall there coming off the turn. We'll see if we can get another view of this here. A little bit of a lockup right there, but that's okay. We've got to do it the old-fashioned way. Watch this here. This 87 car, as he comes off the turn, he smacks the wall right here hard into the wall. And, oh, man, he's going to have some damage there, I bet. It's 17. That really hasn't affected him to a great deal here, as must not have been very significant because the 47 is still in the picture here. He is 3/10 back. We've got, the 17 making contact with the wall. Now the 87, they're slinging it down in the low line there to see if he can't get a run here on the 17. So the 47, the 17, the 22, don't forget about him. We got 2 laps to go. Jair Oliveira is the race leader. Ben Silva, man, oh my gosh, he got into the back of the 17 car. Up high, he might get a good run here coming off the turn on that high line. 17, Jair Oliveira. Coming off turn 4, across the start-finish line, we have the last lap. Don't forget about Sandro Kelmer in 3rd. Last lap, the 17, the 87, the 22, all battling for the win. 3-way battle. The 17 of Jair Oliveira down the backstretch into turn 3. Ooh, Ben Silva driving that car down to the low side. It's going to be a photo finish. Is it going to be a photo finish? The 17 throws the block and gets the win. The 87, what a heck of a charge that he made. 22, Sandro Kelmer. Heck of a race for Sandro Kelmer as well. 3rd place. And I think he just drove that car a little bit too hard there, trying to get up there. But, man, what a great battle there. We got a good battle here. This is Elder Mueller and Edelson Carnero. A couple of teammates there battling for position. The 02 getting by. So good battle there for those guys. But how about that, man? The 17, big win for the TurnLeft TV Sole Drivers AV Toyota. So congratulations to Jair Oliveira, and he's going to enjoy that burnout, I would bet you. So a big win for the 17 car. Get a look inside at the 17 as he gets his burnout done. So congratulations to Jair Oliveira on a big, big win. That was an exciting finish there, man. Bernard Silva made a charge. I thought Bernard Silva might be able to pull it off there, pull off the pass, but just ran out of time. So congratulations to Jair Oliveira on his big, big race win. Exciting for him, I know. And I'm sure he's going to be excited when we get up here in the booth. That was an exciting race. I'll tell you, I think it went too fast for me, though, man. I mean, I could still be doing some broadcasting, man. I don't want it to end. So congratulations to Jair Oliveira. Bernard Silva finishes second. Sandro Kelmer in the third spot. Thiago França finishes fourth. Julio Caligari fifth. Elder Mueller sixth. Edson Luis seventh. Edgelson Carnero finishes in the 8th position. Olafo Cesar finishes 9th. And Neto Vidal is 10th. So a very, very fun race. A lot of passing there early in the race, and then trying to get position, but did a great job, and we'll see if Jair Oliveira is able to come up and have a chat with us. Really thought early on it was just going to be Bernard Silva's race to lose there, because he was so fast and really got out to a big win. So we'll see if we can't get JJ up here in the booth with us here. We're going to do a little bit of a all right, JJ, Jair Oliveira. Big win for the 17 team. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, AJ. I don't believe this is my first win in this in NASCAR here. I'm so nervous.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor and do your colleagues a favor and answer both in English and Portuguese. That way, help your buddies out here. This really is all about IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total. But, man, I can imagine how much you were shaken on that last 4 or 5 laps.
I will try and talk with you in English, but my English is so poor. And I will try repeat in Portuguese for the guys. Yeah, it was a good race. It was a good race. Amazing. I don't believe I won this race because I started in the end of the grid. So this track is too difficult. It's too hard to keep the tires safe tires and go to one stint. So, but I will try keep my speed and my drive away, saving tires and fuel. So I had some luck because the guys in front of grid are fighting hard, and I will keep change some positions, and I won the race because I keep my speed and I keep easy. So it was a big victory. I'm so happy and I'm so nervous.
Yeah, it looked like that Sandro and Benor Silva were battling there for a while behind you, and you had to be thinking that that's going to help you out, because you went from 0.4 of a second ahead to about 0.8 of a second ahead when those guys were fighting with each other. I said to myself that I think that's the best thing that could happen for you, is to give you a little bit more distance, knowing that Sandro and Benor were probably going to make another run at you.
Sim, se eu entendi, você está falando a respeito do espaço, né, e do ritmo entre eu, o Ben-Hur e o Kelmer, porque no começo da corrida eu fiquei atrás 5 segundos, mais ou menos, em diferentes posições, e o pessoal da frente estava no ritmo mais forte. Eu acredito que nas últimas 5 voltas o pessoal pisou forte para tentar me alcançar, mas eu estava mantendo mesmo o ritmo, como você disse. Eu mantive o ritmo porque era importante manter os pneus e forçar com que eles gastassem um pouco mais para tentar me alcançar, e o que aconteceu, né? E no meu ritmo eles alcançaram, só que não tinha mais pneu para passar. E o Ben-Hur realmente chegou empurrando, porque na última curva eu dei uma deslizada e quase que eu perdi a posição. Ainda bem que estava liberado para jogar para dentro e cruzar a linha. So now I will talk in English. If I understood, you said we have a gap for 10 seconds until the end for the first, second and third place, and we will finish so close one another, the P1, P2 and P3. So I'm happy because I just keep the distance, keep the gap until the end, and just a few, because Ben-Hur Silva is so close for the last track.
Well, you had a great pit stop. You pitted a little bit earlier than Benor or Sandro did. Was that going through your mind when you were making that last run, that they were out on a little bit newer tires as well?
Sim, eu parei um pouco mais cedo porque eu larguei com menos combustível. Larguei com 55 litros só, justamente para fazer um stint rápido, contando com a bandeira amarela na primeira parte da corrida. E quando eu voltei, eu estava mais perto deles, ganhei algumas posições. De 15º eu fui para 7º. Acho que eu voltei em 8º ou 7º mesmo, e consegui manter o ritmo até assumir a primeira posição quando o Ben-Hur e o Kelmer pararam. Yeah, I've made my first stint, so just start with a low fuel and thinking in cautions for the first part of the race, and I had some luck because yes, I stopped early the others, but I did not change the left tires. I just changed the right tires and come back in the 8th position. So this is the difference, and it made me gain another positions in the race and get the first place.
Well, you started tonight. You came in tonight 11th in points, and you had I don't know if you had a disqualification or something earlier in the season, but it kind of put you behind a little bit. This is definitely going to move you up the grid. It's a long season. How do you feel about your chances of maybe getting up into the top 5 in points, or maybe even sneaking out with the championship?
Realmente está uma grande diferença, mas eu não tenho ambição de brigar pela pelo título, não. A vitória foi uma vitória sofrida, né? Com a estratégia, ainda bem que a gente teve a bandeira verde na maior parte da corrida. Isso ajudou bastante, que a bandeira verde, a corrida em bandeira verde ajuda mais a você usar de estratégias. Mas quanto ao campeonato, não tenho muita esperança não, e nem acredito que dos 10 que estão para cima aí, a briga está aberta. And so I don't have hope to fight the championship because I'm not so fast than that guys in top 10.
Well, I tell you what, man, you were fast tonight. You did. I really think you kind of came out of nowhere, man. I mean, you passed a lot of cars. You had a great pit stop, and it kind of surprised me how quickly you just appeared at the front of the field. Just an amazing run for you. I'm sure you're very, very excited. You got next week. You have Bristol, a little short track at the high banked oval there at Bristol for 100 laps. How do you feel about your chances at Bristol?
Oh yeah, you know me. I prefer start the race in the end of the grid, and I will hope for the all race in the green flag. No cautions, because no cautions race is better to make an strategy for save tires and fuel, because the rhythm is a medium rhythm. I'm not so fast like that the guys in the top 10, but I believe in Bristol is a shortcut. I hate short tracks, but I will try run in top 10 again.
Well, congratulations, JJ, and let me say thank you to you for being my friend, and also for representing TurnLeft TV on your car, and then also for introducing me to the guys here at NASCAR Total IndyCar Brazil. Thanks so much. I owed all of you in really hooking me up here with these guys here. They're a great bunch of guys.
Sim, eu que agradeço em primeira parte por sua amizade, né? por me receber na SCSR, Stock Car Sim Racing League. Eu acredito que a nossa amizade foi instantânea, porque você é um cara excepcional. Quem está aqui na NASCAR Total, que conhece você, que tem contato, mesmo que não entenda muito o que a gente tenta passar, a pessoa que você é um cara muito bacana. So Heath, I need to say thank you again for your friendship. You are a good guy, and you have all of the guys in NASCAR Total the respect and the admiration, because you are a good guy. So thank you very much for receiving me in SSR League, and make it easy to talk with you and comprehensive. So you are a good guy. Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations. Enjoy your win, and we'll see you next week, JJ.
See you soon, guys. See you soon, Heath.
All right, that is Jair Oliveira joining us up here in the broadcast booth. So congratulations to him on a big race win. Man, I know he's excited. I know it's really late there. Those guys are already rolling up on, what is that, about 11 o'clock there. Yeah, 11:17 there in Brazil. I know he's probably got to work the next day, but he's going to get up, maybe be a little bit of a little tired eyes, wiping the getting the eye boogers out of the eyes in the morning because he's tired, but he is going to be remembering this race for a long time. What a great run for him. I like I was saying, he just sort of came out of nowhere. I saw he was passing some cars, moving up the grid and so forth, but I really thought, judging from the way that Sandro Kelmer was moving up through the field, I thought, man, if he's going to catch Ben Silva, and it's going to be a battle between the two of them. It was a battle between the two of them, but it was really for second place. Now, Sandro had sort of used up his tires a little bit trying to get around Ben Silva, That probably helped the 17 car out a little bit, but I know Jair really did a great job and getting himself to the front of the field. There was only one caution flag early in the race, and like he said, he didn't change his left side tires. He just changed right side tires, and that was a big move for him because it put him out front. It gained him some track position, and he was able to hold on to that. What an amazing run, and really just doing a 2-tire stop. So excellent job for Jair Oliveira. Did everything he needed to do and came away with a race victory. Very, very good job. Very impressed, and want to say congratulations to him. He's going to be riding that for quite a while. Well, hey, hang on, boys and girls, because these guys are going to be right back at it tomorrow night at Hockenheim in the DTM cars. That's right, some Mercedes, some Audis, some BMWs, right back at it. Race number 1 of the DTM 2019 season here at NASCAR Total IndyCar Brazil. And you know what? It's going to be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Yep, we got a 40-minute race. That's March the 5th, tomorrow. Race number 1 starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 10 p.m. Sao Paulo time. And I'm excited, man. Excited to broadcast the race in the DTM cars, a little bit of turning left and turning right on a Tuesday night. Well, tonight's race has been brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. These guys do a great job at IndyCar Brazil, and look at that, next week you got Bristol coming up. They're already throwing it up there as the advertisement. That is a great look, man. Bristol is a great track, and it should be fun with these guys. Of course, tomorrow is Hockenheim, but thanks so much to IndyCar Brazil and all the work that they do, and just making a great experience for all of the drivers here. Coming up on Wednesday, we'll be live with the Ironman Racing Series. It's 127 laps from Phoenix. You got our tire rule in that series. It's race number 8 in the first season of 2019, and the tire rule makes it very, very interesting. You're going to see some guys dropping below the yellow line there through the dog leg, and that is in play. But the tire rule in that league, that is 4 tires to start the race, and you get 8 additional tires throughout the duration of the race. So it's up to you how you change those tires, and it really makes for some great racing. So definitely want to check that out. That's coming up tomorrow night on Wednesday night, March the 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And that'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Oh, man, look at that. You know, my little screenshot there, and look who is out front in that. That's right, JJ. It's almost like I knew it was going to happen. Coming up on Friday, the Bushwhacker Series will be at Phoenix. 2 40-lap heat races and an 80-lap feature race. It's race number 4 in the 2019 spring season. So if you're looking to do some more stock car racing and you want to get your feet wet on this, you can actually jump in and race with these guys. There's no password on the Friday server. I think practice starts getting going about 7:30 Eastern Time. And then the final race is usually fairly late, but to get good 40-lappers in, fixed setup, and should be a great one. That's the Bushwhacker Series on Friday night. And then on Saturday, you got 200 laps there in the Saturday Night Thunder High Octane Racing League's Premier Series. Race number 4 in the 2019 spring season for those guys. And 200 laps racing will start at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Phoenix International Raceway. Well, I want to say thank you so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Thanks for all of your support. Thanks for coming out on the YouTube channel and joining us. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the thumbs up button, man. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. You can also share these videos. You can put them on your Facebook page, put them on YouTube. YouTube. They're already on YouTube. Maybe you can create a playlist there and add these videos to your playlist on YouTube. You can also put them on your Twitter. I don't know whatever other social media. Discord, you can throw them on Discord as well. And if you're interested in contributing more, you can also hit the donate button up in the description, or up in the banner as well. That would greatly be greatly appreciated. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations to Jair Oliveira, coming away with a big race win. We'll see you next time right here on TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and I am out of here.